Hello and welcome to Martyn Lucas Investor's Channel. My name is Sensei Crypto. I do the charts. I'm covering for Martyn at the moment. As you can see down here, he's on vacation, and I'll be doing the stream today. Hello and welcome. Oh, sorry. I did mute that tab. I did worry that we would have some feedback, and we've had it again, so that will definitely not happen again. Anyway, everyone, welcome to the show today. We're doing the closing bell. That's happening in an hour's time. So thank you all for joining. We will also be looking at a trade setup for BNB, a trade that I want to personally take, and I'll run you through how I'm going to take that trade, and we can look together on the levels and how I look to do a trade myself. I will probably be doing this trade with my own money as well, and we might be able to share that throughout the coming weeks. So welcome everyone. It looks like we are heading down today. The markets are red. And let's see if you have joined us. Yes, we do. Everyone is here. So let me just sort out this ticker. It seems like I did think I sorted this out. The price ticker is unfortunately not working right now. Let me fix this quickly. There we go, and now on the bottom of the screen you can now see how the markets are moving. I do apologize for the couple technical issues, for example the sound coming through and also the ticker. I am obviously very new at this and I'm trying my best, so with the great help of Martyn, who's been guiding me through all of it. So a huge shout out to Martyn for helping me get through all of this, and for everyone for joining. If you do appreciate that I am here doing the stream, please do hit the like button. It is not very easy for me. I can understand why Martyn definitely deserves a break from streaming for up to 10 hours a day. I'm not sure how he does it. But nevertheless, let's get into why you're here. Let's look at the trades. Let's see who's here. Let's get the family together. Let's see what everyone's up to, what trades that you guys are doing, what you think of the general markets. And as I said, we'll have a look at BNB because I do want to take a trade on that. Okay, so let's see if we can bring up the comments, because what this is all about is you guys. It's about the family. So let's see what you have to say. Mike is here as always. Thank you for joining us, Mike. Hi, Martyn and Sensei. Hello, Mike. Craig, hi, Martyn. Hi, Sensei and Mike. Hi to you, Craig. Faith, my tea is ready. Thank you, Faith, for joining us. It's great to have you here. Martyn said, open and close the price ticker. Yes, thank you for that. Hi, Greg. Hi, Faith. Hello, and good afternoon, says Tia Roll. Thank you all for joining us. Hit the like button if you're here, and let's get into it. So, Bitcoin is down 0.78%. As I've said, 25,000 is the level that we should see coming shortly in the next few weeks. That's my first level, 25,200, I think is the exact level. We can see, let's have a look through the markets, and the stocks we will go first, but quickly while we're looking at Bitcoin, we'll have a look at Ethereum, the second biggest cryptocurrency, the leader of the altcoins, which is down 2.41%. We're going to have a look at lots of these cryptos and stocks. I mean, I do say a lot, and none of what I say is financial advice, but I look at the charts, and some people don't believe in charts, but I believe in charts. And hopefully over the last 2 weeks while I've been in the streams, you have come to an understanding that charts do help. Charts help with risk, to make sure you are on the right side of risk. And also, there is a lot of things in the last 2 weeks. Normally I trade mid-term, sort of. I can do a trade for over a few months, and sometimes the trade comes in much quicker, maybe in a matter of days. But in the last 2 weeks, there's been trades we've been looking at that have played out very, very to the dollar, or have happened. For example, this Ethereum trade, literally 4 days ago, I came on the show and said there's these two lines. I'm bearish on ETH. Obviously, I'm long-term bearish on ETH, but then this is short-term bearish on ETH as well, where we were breaking structure. There could have been an argument for a short at 1650. We took a short. I took a short. I took my profits a couple of days ago. Maybe not as much as it would be today, but I don't mind. I took my profits. There is a longer term trade on ETH on my other chart, which takes us down to 1500, I think, and lower to like $1,000. But for now, you saw me. You've seen exactly what I've been saying. There was this trend line. We broke it, and we're bearish. And from the point of breaking down 7% in a few days. That's not many people. I've seen so many YouTubers say so many random things like, oh, this, we're going to pump on this coin, we're going to do a 10x on this coin, and those coins go down 70%, 50%, or the complete opposite direction. I've never seen big crypto YouTubers get anything right, and that's what we've managed to do in a couple of weeks. And obviously I've been on the show for longer, a year and a half I've been here, and most of my predictions have come true. For example, the XRP prediction, we were here, and I was presenting you guys with the facts. We are going to win the court case, we are going to win the court case. Everyone, so much FUD was out there, so much fake information was out there about the XRP case, so many people hating on XRP, but we came out, we got the win, we went up about 3x from where we were buying XRP. Yes, we have come down to before where we were, but we did take profits. At the end of the day, the information was correct. The opportunity to make money was there. If you didn't take profits, at the end of the day, that is on you, because if you see profits, you need the money, then you take profits. If you don't need the money and you don't really care, I took 20-30% profits. I could have taken a lot more. I probably should have done, but XRP for me is one of those coins I don't care if I hold for a long time. There's not many cryptocurrencies I think like that with. But yes, maybe I was skewed a bit, and I really liked XRP, and I should have taken more profits, but I don't mind. I'm holding it. I do understand now that it can go down another 50% at worst, in my opinion, which is bad for some people, but I also know XRP can easily go to $5, which is a 10x from where we are today. So there was that XRP. Then there was the S&P 500. We predicted the first crash. I don't know if everyone was with us, I don't know, 8 months ago, something like that. And most recently, I came on the show and I showed you a very, very simple chart. It was S&P over M2. And to the day, this was the top in 2019, in 2021, and now in 2023. We came on the show. If I go to the S&P chart, which is not divided by M2, you can see that arrow was created on the day I came on the show, and that seemed to be a new local high. I'm not saying this is going to take us into recession, but that we came down 9% on the S&P from that level. That was no level created out of thin air. That was a level created by charts. So that's another example of how the charts have helped me navigate the markets. Another reason why people shouldn't just think charts aren't important. So yes, and I'm not saying that could be the complete topic. It might not be, but there was very, very high risk area there, which we took profits. And now I've also now said, okay, we're at a low risk zone in this parallel channels. Yes, I do believe long term we're going to break this parallel channel to the downside. But last week or a few days ago, let's go on the chart, I said, look, we broke down slightly, but there's no follow through. It's all good drawing lines, but if there's no follow through, if there's no, if we break down and the next day we go back up, that's not a trade to be taken. And very much time when you look for a big breakout on a really big volume stock, and you don't get the follow through, then you need to be very careful. You shouldn't take the trade. And we saw we move back up. So levels are very important. I just saw on the watch list Rocket Lab, literally 3 days ago or something. We came in, Rocket Lab pre-market was down here. Me, Martyn bought. It went back up. I was like, okay, we've got the initial pump. I'm out. I'm not sure if Martyn's still holding. I do know he did take profits and he might have bought back lower, but we then said, okay, it's going to come back down. I wasn't in the stock until, and I don't take mostly trades because I just don't have liquidity just ready to take trades, and I've got other things I need to do. But I was live on the show yesterday or the day before, where we said the level we're looking for on Rocket Lab is this gap close. This gap close is here. Gaps normally get filled. Once that gap closes, we're probably going to come back down, and in a matter of days, and today is where we've got the main through, and that's a short position with a very, very small amount of risk. the risk to reward on this trade is something like a 13.71, which is incredible. What you're looking for here is, and you can, the stop loss is up to you. It depends how much risk you want to take, but the level is very clear. You can put it 20 cent up. I've just drawn this in because we did take the trade, but we never, I'm putting it here so you can visualize it. The trade is all the way to the gap close at $5. $5, we kept saying $5 Rocket Lab's target, and then the short is active. And now we've got Rocket Lab down 8% in a day. It closed the gap and it's coming down. I'm sure once we go through different charts, we'll see more examples of how charts have helped me and hopefully you guys. Obviously, nothing I say is financial advice. It's just maybe you should do some research in charts and take them into account. For example, Amazon again, that was a short. There's so many examples, but over the last few weeks, you've probably seen me talk and seen things happen that I thought would happen. I do also give my opinions on political situations, not the actual situation politically, but I might say, yes, there's a war coming. I'm not too bullish on the S&P, but that's not to do with the charts. That's just my opinion, and I sometimes take that into account. I shouldn't take into account as much as I maybe sometimes do, because that skews my ability to just read charts. But I don't mind. I like to take that into account sometimes, and I definitely do on a long-term position. For example, if I want to buy stocks, just without looking at the technicals, which I rarely do, but just in general, if I'm bullish on oil because I think there's going to be an energy crisis, or if I think there's going to be a recession, I take that all into account, but they're more opinions, not to do with charts. And obviously Martyn really helps with the fundamentals, which we do take into account as well. But I like to focus on the charts, and charts, you can do most of the job with the charts. Okay, so we're going to have a look through. If you have just joined us, please hit the like button. We are about 50 minutes away from doing the closing bell, ringing the bell. Let's see how the stocks are performing today. This is AMC. It's the highest performer on my watch list. It's up 6%. Okay, so the DXY is, let me just do one thing. The DXY is up 1%. I'm expecting this to cool down for a week or two. So we'll see how this candle closes at the end of the week. Okay, so then we have Snapchat up 0.55, Rivian up 0.26, Amazon up 0.21. So Amazon is up. There is a short active on that. More of a mid-term short position, as the targets are very much a fair way down from where we are now. We then have the UK 100, which is down 0.11. We've got J&J, which is down 0.06. We've got Palantir, which is down 0.28. We've got Microsoft, which is down 0.55. We've got the Euro 50, which is down 0.67. We've got the S&P 500, which is down 0.73. Okay, so we are now having that sell-off from the S&P. That's the level we've drew in because it was a small level of support slash resistance, and it seems like we are bouncing off it. So this 4-hour candle is now turning green. Let's see how we close the day. We are in power hour, which means a lot of volatility. We've then got Meta, which is down 0.73. Google down 0.94. We've got Berkshire Hathaway down 1%. So that is now moving down as well. It was nearing all-time highs, but we have had a sell-off. Actually, it did hit all-time highs in September the 19th. So a month later, we are now moving back down. Kenvue is down nearly 1%. We haven't broken out from this the line. We've got Corsair at 1.33 down, Netflix down 1.62, Tesla moving down. We did say I don't think this is going. Someone asked the question, do you think this is going to hit $300 before earnings? I said I don't think so, not at all. McDonald's is down 1.85%. Once again, we are breaking. What is this line here? Nothing important. It's more here, which is the. Yeah, we are breaking structure on McDonald's. It looks like we are heading to that $224 level. Shopify down 2%, Veil down 2%, Pinterest down 2.4%, Coca-Cola down 2%, we're holding it for now, but we're breaking support. We've said this can head lower. That next target is $48. But as we've also said, or I've said, is this is the first level of buying. We know Martyn has been buying at this level as well. Coinbase is down 2.24%, PayPal is down 3%, Fiverr is down 3.5%. We've got ARK Invest down 3%. We've got Tilray down around 3%. Once again, where do I see Tilray going? We've said it for the last couple of weeks. We've been live. 1.72. There's a gap to be filled. Tilray, nothing really going on. High interest rates. I don't know what I've just done. All good, yeah. High interest rates for a company like Tilray, we are going to be heading further down, but just technical wise, let's not bring in the high interest rate environment. There is a gap fill. The trend is going down. We're probably going to fill it at 172. Hood down 3.8%, Baba down 4%, Lucid down 4.5%. We're not touching that. Lyft is down 5%. GME is down 5.4%. Interesting. AMC up the most. GME one of the biggest losers. We're down to Mullen, 5% down. We're now on into SBCE down 5.76%. Let's look at this on a lower time frame. We're back in that zone, back in the zone. It seems like we're putting in lower highs and lower lows. So remember, we've said $1 is possible. 150 is the first level. We haven't actually hit 150 yet. So let's see if we hit the 150 level and then assess, is it more likely to go to $2 or more likely to go to $1? For now, we are at support. The next level is 184, then $2, but that can change very quickly if we go below 150. Affirm down 6%, and obviously the biggest loser on my watch list is Rocket Lab down 8%. Okay, and obviously with a trade like this, you've made a matter of, from the entry to where we are now, even though we're pumping a little bit, you've made 11%. If you've taken that on leverage, obviously that's a lot more. So take profits. You don't need to wait for the target. If you've made money, you've made money, especially if you've had a lot of losses recently. Let's quickly see if any of the indicators, something like gold, we're expecting a recovery from. It is down today, 0.27%. We've also got Bitcoin dominance. That's the amount of the percentage of the crypto market cap in Bitcoin is at 51%. I expect that to rise to 55%. We've got the DXY obviously up 0.8%. And UK oil is up more than US oil, but they're both around $83 a barrel. Okay, let's have a look at your comments, and then we'll have a look at BNB because I want to take a position on that, and we can dive into it together and see how I take a short position and how I do my own risk management and a very analysed specific crypto, because I do want to take a position myself. So let's see the comments. Welcome everyone, welcome. Please do hit the like button. We're doing that thing where if we do hit 50 likes, we add on $10. I've put myself in a dark place. If in the next few streams we keep doing this, we might get the giveaway up to, I don't know, $50. So if we do get 50 likes, we're still doing it. We will, I will add another $10 to the giveaway. We're currently sitting at $20 because yesterday we hit 50 likes. This morning we didn't. We might do tonight. We do have a bit longer than in the morning stream, so we're probably going to be going for another hour. So do hit the like button. If we hit 50 likes, the prize will be increased from $20 to $30. Let's see what everyone is saying. Let me get rid of that. Maybe we have to scroll up. No. Not much that is up right now, not at all. Here we have just looked. It seems to be. It must be the inflation news. I think maybe people think that interest rates can go up one more time. I would like to use charts more to time my buys and sells for stocks that before that have been fundamentally analyzed. Yes, I think it's brilliant to do that. It's on my own services. I do a thing where I allow you guys to book one-on-one calls with me, and we go through everything. All your questions directly answered. We can do a 1 hour call. And that's available to anyone. It is a premium service. I do charge for it, but you have the first 7 days are completely free. You've got 3 months, which is off 75% off the price. So if you haven't found value in 3 months, you can cancel it then, and yeah. But we can go through that. But it's very simple. I mean, even just watching these every day, you should be able to pick up what are important levels, how to see horizontal and resistance, how to read a chart. And everything. So yes, and definitely if you like the fundamentals of something and you want to buy it in, I like to do different strategies where sometimes I have 3 different buy levels to DCA. This is not for direct trades, it's for more of building a position for a mid-term or long-term position. I have 3 different levels where I'm happy to start DCAing into this. There's different ways you can do it. It depends on each person, and it's never financial advice from me. But for example, let's just use Coca-Cola. Let's just say, okay, let's use Coca-Cola as an example. You can use anything as an example, and it depends how much risk you want to take on it. Depends how quickly you want to get into stock. But for me, over here, I don't want to buy Coca-Cola because it was in the opposite of sort of a Wyckoff. It's a Wyckoff distribution pattern, meaning it's in a way where it's a topping out, rounding top. I don't like the look of it. It's at all-time highs. But I like the stock Coca-Cola. So where do I start buying? This is the first level, the level we're at now. And let's identify. I like to do 3 different levels. You can't always do it, but most of the time you can find yourself 3 levels where you can buy the stock. The first level is normally a level where you're more likely to reach. The price is more likely to come down and you're more likely to get your position filled. The next level is it's got a fair likelihood of getting reached. It's like a 50% chance, and the last level is not very likely, but you have to keep into account that anything could happen. A recession could happen, something could go wrong. If it's a space company, the rocket could the flight could crash, or something not as drastic as that, but you know what I mean. It could be news driven. Let me just find you here we go. It could be 3, it could be 4, it could be as many different levels. It depends how much you like to DCA. And then obviously you can take the one which is not very likely to happen, but you need to know that the stock can go down to these levels. So Coca-Cola, you're at the first level. You could say 40% of my money that I've put aside to put in Coca-Cola, I'll start buying here. So you do a 40% direct buy, or you could say 40% or 50% of my money I'll invest weekly every time it's below this level or it's trading in this level. Then you get to the next level. Let's say you're doing the strategy where you just buy at the specific levels. Okay, 40% of my money is deployed. Okay, another 20% of my money will be deployed at this level. Another 20% will be deployed at this level. And if we ever reach this level, the last 40, 60, 80, the last 20% will be deployed here. Or if I've managed to make any money during the time, I'll also deploy it here. This is the level in the sand. But you just do that and you've got a much higher likelihood. And also, if you hit a specific level and it forms a sudden reaction, you can take profits. You can say, let's say that this was such a great technical level that in the matter of days, price has reacted very quickly and heavily. You could say to yourself, okay, we're now at the first buy level, which is now turned into a bit of resistance. Let me just, because I've made in a matter of a day, I've made a quick 6%. Let me take some profits off the side and add it in. If the trend is going down, then you might be expecting to come down lower. So then you come to this level. You buy some, you can keep half of it, but if in a matter of weeks you've suddenly made another 13%, you can trim off the top and take profits along the way of your journey to accumulated stock. There's different ways to do it. This is one of my strategies. I am going to be implementing this for my crypto buys, and I already have been. Okay, let's go back to that was a bit sidetracked. Let's just go back and see what the other comments are. If you are here, please do hit the like button. I think I'm trying to get us to 50 likes just to see if we can We're only at 14 likes, so do hit the like button. Get to 50 likes, we will be giving away more money. Tier roll, I wouldn't win trader of the day, trade of the day. We can do that. We haven't been doing that, but if someone reminds me, we can do it before the bell, or after the bell. But it seems like you won't be winning that today. Mike says, I have no clue what he's talking about. And Bill says, mumbling. Okay, well, some people know, some people don't. If charts aren't for you, please, you can hit the dislike button if you don't like charts, but I think charts are essential. I wish I knew more about charts, but don't have the time to invest in reading. Okay, Mike, well, you do join the shows, you'll pick stuff up along the way, as hopefully a lot of you are. Martin says, big shout out to Sensei for covering me while I'm on holiday. He's doing a great job, was thrown right in. He's growing every day, thank you. No, thank you, Martin, for giving me the opportunity. Mike says, yes, thanks, Sensei. Tiro says, for sure. Can I pitch my stocks to you? Maybe that could bring them up a bit. Just kidding. We can try our best, Tiro. That's all we can do. We can try our best. Okay, so I think it's time to look into BNB. It's something I want to trade. Let me just reload this. Yeah, it's something I want to take a short position on myself. So I thought, why not go through it with you guys to see if you can take anything away from it, or learn anything, or something like that. Okay, so I'm just going to delete everything from this chart. We'll start fresh. Remove drawings. So this is BNB. This is Binance coin. A coin that doesn't have too much utility. A coin that suddenly went up in 2019, 2020, or 2020, 2021, like a lot of other cryptocurrencies, and one that hasn't fallen back as much as others. It is a crypto that is the third largest actual cryptocurrency. It's the fourth largest cryptocurrency, but the third largest is USDT, which is a stablecoin, so it's technically the third largest actual cryptocurrency, which isn't a stablecoin. And I want to take a trade on it, and I want to go short. The reason being, which we touched on it slightly this morning, is there is nothing in the order books. I don't believe price has really never traded between the $48 and $200 for that long. The exact amount of days it has done that, or let's go in the weekly chart and see. You can see 3 candles, 1, 2, 3. In 3 candles, meaning 3 weeks, there's only been 3 weeks in its history that it's been trading between the level of $50 and $193. So it's very thin. It quickly went up, so I'm expecting it to just as quickly come down, or maybe not as quick, but there's a high possibility it could do. So let's identify support and resistance. The first level, we can just do some horizontal lines. It's very simple for a lot of people to do. So let me show you how I do it. Horizontal line 1 is at the top of where we were in that 2019 there was a 2019 pump. I'm not sure if many people were in the crypto markets, and then you can go at basically all-time lows. You can move that to sort of the COVID crash, might be a better indicator. Then you have the level that we've been testing. And we'll take the lows. We'll put a capital line because this is an important line for our entry position. So we'll put a couple lines. One is going to be that 2022 low, and one is going to be sort of this low over here, which we've been sitting at now, which we've hit also in 2022, also had that wick down to in 2022, and where that wick was in 2021, and where we held the weekly candle in 2021 in February. And then we look at the trend. Ever since the highs of 2021, we didn't even get a higher high. It was like, it's not like Bitcoin. Bitcoin put in a higher high. Most altcoins did also put a higher high. Binance didn't. So the trend since that time has been lower highs. So lower high there, lower high there, lower high, lower high, lower high. We haven't got too much of a bounce up yet to put in another lower high, so that's something we need to take into account. Yes, we are technically at support here, so we haven't broken down yet, so you have to be careful. You need to have a stop loss, because if something amazing happens in the crypto market, a Bitcoin ETF comes out, for example, this stock could rally maybe 25%. Thank you for subscribing, MC. Please do subscribe if you haven't already. And if you do give a super chat, it will be read live on the show. And if you haven't already, please hit the like button. I know I keep asking, but I do want to get 50 likes so we give away more money on the Sunday show. Okay, so those are the levels there. We can go into the 3-day chart, see if we've got anything extra. Not really. So it's very simple, this one. There's this level here and there's this level here. So how will I trade this? I want to see if there's any moving averages coming into play here. We'll keep that on. The bull market support band will be below that. That's at the level of... So what I'm going to do is just remember that there are moving averages above it that can act as resistance or act as an area of stop loss. These won't be important until we've actually entered the trade. Is there a def cross at all? Let's look at that. No, we've already had it. Okay, so that's all the information we have. We'll have a quick look at the RSI, which is down here. This is on the 3-day chart. We're not in the oversold territory, which is good. It means we can go down further. And we can see recently we have come down to very oversold territory, so we know it can, as a crypto that can go down there. Let's look at the weekly, which has also not been in the oversold territory, and we have been down there lower in the past, so we know this stock can become much more oversold than it is currently. So that's a quick look at the RSI. We can make that small again. Okay. So the way I'd approach this is, it could be a trade to ladder into. For example, the entry could already be hit. So let's bring in our short position. We won there and one. There. Okay. So the entry for this, as we've got these two lines, is we break down below those lines. If we get this candle closed tonight at when this candle closes in about, it's 7 o'clock now, so 8:30, 9:30, 12, sorry, 8:30, 9:30, 10:30, 11:30, in 4.5 hours. If that candle closes where it closes now, you can start to enter this position. So that's the first. Let me make this really small, because I think the way I'm going to trade this is 2 different entry points for myself. And the second one would be if we break below this level, which is the one below it. We'll sort out our stop loss in a second. Let's get the entries done. So it depends on the specific person. I might put 50% of my the amount I want to short in this position and 50% in this position. There's one reason for that. Because we have 2 levels of support, we can break down and quickly break back above. But we have seen with the weekly candle closes, oh, sorry, this is a weekly candle close, so this will close on Sunday, and that is actually more significant. I mean, the daily candle close, have we ever had one below this level? Yes, we have. So yeah, the weekly candle close would be the most important to see on Sunday, how that occurs. And the second, so one entry is going to be around the level we're at now, and the next entry will be at 193. What I'm looking for to confirm that I want to get into this trade would be, make this smaller and differentiate it. Okay, so we've broken down. I mean, if we get a test of this level, then I expect to come here. The only issue is, if we come down to this level, we can bounce back and get ourselves stopped out. So we want to bring our stop loss to break even once we do start our entry and we do get filled and we are in profit. So yeah, that's basically it. Now it's just looking at for what the stop loss is, and you can put your stop loss depending on how much risk you want above the last candle closes. I normally like to keep my trades low risk. That does mean more often than not I do get stopped out, but it doesn't matter. I only need to win on sort of 9 out of 10 of my trades, or sometimes 7 out of 10 of my trades for me to be in profit, because my risk is so small. And then for now, I don't really mind where the take profit is. Let's say it is that 42 level mark. Thank you for subscribing, Chris Dutch and Bad Design. Thank you for subscribing. So realistically, that is my ultimate target, and also realistically, I will be taking profits before we hit that level, because the risk to reward is about an 11. So I'm expecting the final target to be a 78% move down from the second entry and from the first entry, an 80% move down. So of course I'm going to be taking profits along the way. It probably won't go all the way down. It might stop a bit above, it might stop halfway, we never know, but that is the ultimate target looking at the charts. So yes, so the stop loss, I'll probably for now keep it there. Let's have a look at until entry. It might move to sort of where these moving averages might be. Yeah, so the moving averages are coming down, and the entry won't be until later this week. So for now, I'm going to leave it where the moving averages are, which will be around there. So that's the trade on BNB. I'm going to start laddering into this position over the coming days, and definitely once we see the weekly candle close below that level. This is not a suggestion to join me on this trade, it's just showing you how I normally do my trades, and that for me is a trade I'd like to take. So thank you for joining me for creating my trade setup. That's something I'm going to be using, and I thought I'd do it live on air with you so you can see my thinking process, my thought process. Let's go back to the stocks. We have 23 minutes before the bell closes. I'm going to give you the link for the giveaway if you want to enter. It's still open. It's at $20 right now, and also it could be increasing to maybe $50 depending on if you guys smash the like button or not. Let's have a look at the comments. Mike says, can we look at CLNV? Of course we can, Mike. Anything for you. Clean Vision Corporation. And then we've got a comment from, thank you, Martin, for saying that. Hopefully it's sorted now. Jojo S, nice to see you, Jojo. Welcome to the live stream. A Man from Earth, what up, Sensei? Not much. Thanks for joining. Very nice to see you here. Greg, hey Jojo, how's things? Hope, buddy, hope your dad's feeling better. We hope so too. How is your father, Jojo? We are sending our prayers that way. Hey Jojo and A Man from Earth. Okay, let's have a look at Clean Vision Corporation. Okay, we'll get rid of the moving averages. We'll zoom out and see how the stock is traded. Wow. So this used to trade at $1,500. A lot of choppiness. Okay, let's just look more short term on the stock then. Get rid of some of that noise from before. Obviously, there's been stock splits. Okay, so this is the 3-day chart. So this over here, if you're wondering, that's 2019, and obviously this is where we are today. We do just have a poll for Martin to do, engage in that. Is SBC It's SBC Thursday. Will we have a pop after hours? Interesting. I'm going to vote yes. That's just a pure guess. I have no reason to think that we will, but that's why I'm voting. So we'll do what we did for the other chart. Here is your level of support. So don't be worried. Don't be surprised if we come down to 0.18, 0.12. You are at a level. This stock trades all over the place and it has really, really big moves. For example, just recently you came down 83%, and in the last couple of weeks you went up 268%. So you are overbought. Where you were overbought on the RSI, you have cooled down a little bit. Let's go on the daily. It looks like that is a topping candle there, so I would expect this stock to come down. You have no real gaps to fill, which is good. So your level of support is probably these highs here, so 0.4. Yeah, this is a volatile stock. What's the market cap on this? 26 million. Yeah, this I don't think you can do much technical analysis with a company that's a $26 million. Yeah, this is more just this is much more of a time where I'll just say fundamentals play a part. Unless you just want to start, you can always see where the buy zones are by looking at the previous lows. So if you wanted to really get into stock, 0.01 is a buy zone, or 0.025, but the issue is with a stock like this, you must have a real conviction, or I don't know how you found it, with a $23 million market cap. That might just be something you like to DCA into. I don't know anything about the stock, and to try and do technical analysis on a stock that's this volatile, unless I know exactly what you're looking for. Is it a buy level? Is it somewhere you want to take profits and get out in the short term? Because it's very hard you have to have a very specific reason to be looking at the chart for a $26 million market cap stock. If you do want to clarify exactly what you want me to try and look at, short, so is it a day trade sort of thing? Is it something you want to pick up for years on end? Is it a company you like where you want to identify 3 different buy zones? Is it something where you've lost so much money you want to find somewhere to exit the position? And then I can try my best, but just looking at a stock and trying to do all of those things at once on a $26 million market cap stock is fairly impossible for me. Let's have a look at the comments. Have you heard Trump saying something that he is in favor of lower rates and he would fire Powell? Yeah, I have heard him say that. I did actually hear him say those exact words. He would fire Powell and the rates don't need to be this high. Jojo S, thanks Craig, thanks Sensei. He's having daily radiotherapy and is still in a lot of pain. So many people going through that. So many people going through crap. Yeah, exactly. We know so many. I personally know a lot. Also, there's a war going on. It's just life, isn't it? And we have to choose how we want to deal with it. Of course, our sympathy's with you, but what can we do, right? Just have to be strong and get through it and show love to people. Mike says they take plastic waste and create fuel, mostly hydrogen. Interesting. Clean Vision Corporation. Let's see if they have a website. This might be 100x gem from Mike. Seems like it's a US company. We'll have a look at that in a sec. I am in quite a few dollars with a loss so far. Yeah, I mean, if you like how the company looks, then I wouldn't be too quick to buy, because this stock probably is very volatile and it can suddenly come down 50% and then you can initiate a next buy. But it can also suddenly go up 50% and then you've missed your buying opportunity. So be careful, but do know that this is a very volatile stock, and know you can get a much better buy in, and also you might miss your buy. So I guess if you're in with a certain amount of money, that's good. If you see a pop, sell. If it goes down a lot and you like the company, buy some more, but just trade it along the way, but don't ever trade for sort of a loss. If you get a pop and you're in profit, then take the profit. And when I say that, I don't mean overall position, because you can take a loss in your overall position, but for the trades you start doing now. For example, you start buying at 0.03. You've got that position. If it goes anywhere above 0.3 with a big 25% move, sell some. If it comes back down, you can add some. And if you bought at 0.03 and it goes down to 0. Do levels. Don't keep buying on every 5% drop. Do like 25% drops, because it's such a volatile stock. If it drops 25%, you buy some more, and then if it pops again, another 25% back to your break-even point, then sell some. So no, it's volatile. No, you can get some pops up and pops down. I'm quite with a loss so far. I think the truck driver said he was in it. New member. Thank you, Sensei. Okay. Oh yes, I do remember. I forgot his name. Maybe we can have him on and see what he thinks of it. Clean Vision Corporation investing in future of clean energy. Let's keep Clean Vision Corporation is focused on technology solutions that drive the global clean economy. I don't think you can actually hear that.
Clean Vision Corporation is an emerging leader in the sustainable clean technology and green energy sectors. And with me is Dan Bates.
Approximately 30 lines of pyrolysis technology.
I wasn't sure if you could hear that, so I'm just going to read some stuff. Clean Vision Corporation is focused on technology solutions that drive global clean energy. Solving the world's waste plastic crisis is key to clean seas. The company's wholly owned subsidiary, Clean Seas, is deploying its plastic conservation network (PCN) globally, converting 1 million tons of waste plastic into clean, environmentally friendly products, including plastic precursors and clean hydrogen. Clean Seas has established a global footprint of conversion facilities driving the plastic circular economy. I would have to interesting. I do like these companies where these green companies that clean up waste, because everyone thinks waste is just something where, what is it they say, one man's garbage is another man's treasure. It is very hard to make money with waste. It's most of the time it is cheaper to just get rid or throw in a landfill, but if there's a way to make money from that waste, there's so much out there. You've got unlimited waste. So see how this company, 1.2 million plastic bottles are sold every minute. Yeah, I don't like these statistics, because I want to see what you're doing as a company. I don't understand how it's been trading for so long. Yeah, I mean, I might leave that and have a look at it later. This is just a white screen now, so let's have a look at it, see if there's any more comments. Thank you, Sensei. Waste is money. Exactly, Mike. It can be. It just depends how a company operates. But very interesting, and it's a very low cap stock, 30 million. So this could make us millionaires. Mike might have just suggested a way for everyone on the channel to make a lot of money. But yes, it is a very volatile stock. You do need to. It's all about us making money as well, right? So volatile, trade it when you can, make money when you can, and it looks like there's always buying opportunities do present itself. Let's have a look at the stock, see if the S&P, how that's doing on the last hour. So yeah, we are holding the last. So again, this line is from June of 26th. It was that bottom before we nearly hit all-time highs, or where we went into the high where I showed live on the show. I think this is going to be a top, at least a short-term, mid-term top. Then it acted as support in Friday the 18th of August, where we had that bounce. We came below it, we tested it as resistance, and we came down to our recent lows. Now we've broken above it, and it seems like the buyers have held the level. We came below it, but don't worry, because the candle is the important part, and that is above it for now. So we've got 10 minutes until this candle closes. The daily candle just looks like doesn't look brilliant, but at least it's held the level. So the argument of the bulls is still definitely intact. S&P getting a pop in the last 5 minutes. It is down 5% today. This is why we're trading the SBCE. We're trading it because it's very volatile, so we like to make money wherever possible, and then if you like the stock, you can get some more long-term shares with the profits from the trades you make. Rocket Lab is still down 8% today. Zach Zate is here. Welcome to Zach Zate. We hope he is well. We hope his family are well. Hi everyone, I hope you're all doing good. Yes, we are. Our thoughts are with people like you, Zach Zate, who have connections or from Israel. The images coming out are horrendous, obviously, on both sides. Any innocent civilians killed is a terrible sight. So our thoughts are with you, and if you you definitely probably know people affected. We hope your family are well. So we are, yes. So Martyn has just said it's earnings seasons. He will be covering them, which we were hoping he would, and he is. So I think it's Tesla is the first one coming up. We'll see if he lists the one he's going to do. I've still got a bad throat from COVID. But that's definitely not a big problem in the world right now. So much worse going on. We need to be grateful if we are okay. Got 8 minutes until the bell closes. Is there any other suggestions from anyone? We don't have a theme for today's show. We're not just covering the SBC short. Although I can still show you here that there is still a 22.8% short interest. Martyn covered this in great detail in his latest video. So if you are interested in short squeezes, and if we can get one with SBC, if it compares to the GME situation, then please do look at. It's on this channel. It's the latest video, so you'll find it very easily. We are counting down the days until they can cover these specific set of shorts, probably puts. Have a quick look at the crypto bubbles. This week you can see it's a sea of red. Today it's probably mostly red with some random coins. When you see it's green, they're always different coins which are green, and the only reason really is because they got hammered much more the day before. So okay, wow. That came out of nowhere, didn't it? Loom, 34%. Is that in the last hour or something? Why did that come out of nowhere? I haven't actually heard of this coin, but that was extreme. Let's see the coin on the chart. Loom is up 24% today. I haven't actually heard of this coin. It's fairly new, March of 2023. I won't be buying that now, that's for sure. Even though the thing with crypto is also, you think you're late to a pump, but the first time you hear about it is normally you're not too late if it's an uptrend. For example, Pepe, lots of people, I heard about it, I was like, oh, I don't really like trading meme coins, it's already up 500%. It went up another 10,000% from that point. Especially if it's the first one, the first trend. There are times to FOMO into things, but not. I don't like to do it in this market situation where liquidity is very low. But in the bull market, there will be times to just YOLO into things and dedicate 5 to 10% of your portfolio to trying to catch a wave of a coin that might already be up 500%, but can have the momentum to really go up. So let's have a look. Coca-Cola. So these are the ones. Coca-Cola, 10. Oh yeah, a man for month. We are praying for Israel and your family. Yes, we are praying for all the. I want to make clear that definitely we're praying for Israel and the civilians, but also there's a lot of civilians in Gaza which are also being affected. So any loss of life from innocent people is terrible. But obviously, we are praying for Israel and Gaza. That's my thoughts. Martyn Lucas Investor, Coca-Cola. Okay, so Martyn is doing Coca-Cola. He's doing Enphase. He's doing Google. He's doing Microsoft. If you want to look at the dates, they're just there. And he also has 12,000 shares of SBCE. Wow. That's obviously over the SBC trading at 1.5, so is around $18,000 worth, or above that, nearly $20,000 of SBC, average 1.69. Did you say it was 9 days to cover those shorts on SBC? Yes, it does seem like that. It does. That's what it does show, but they do sort of also rotate. There might be more people taking shorts, so for now it does seem like it is 9 days to cover those specific shorts. Yeah. Zach saying, I'm sorry, the world needs to see those horrible pictures. Yes, it's I hope for better days, as do we. Our thoughts and prayers are with you, Zach Zate. Martyn Lucas Investor 2 days ago. Yeah, Zach Zate, thank you for your consideration, of course. Thanks, Martin. 2 days, I see why you went all in. No, I don't think Martyn meant 2 days until the shorts need to be covered. Special love to Zach Zate. Here's our family, of course. As I've been saying, we really, our thoughts and prayers are with Zach, his family, with Israel, and the people that are, the civilians that are injured and hurt and dead because of the terrible attacks. Better days when SBC will get to $100. Of course, we're happy that you still got your sense of humor, Zach. Not that I'm not saying that SBC to $100 is a hilarious thing. It can happen, of course, but we all know that is obviously a very bullish target in a situation where, as Martyn said, it won't be because the stock is worth that much. It'll be because the sentiment is there and people are wanting to. Maybe 30 years, 20 years, 10 years down the line, if it's really, it could maybe be worth $100. But MSK is here. What's happening with XRP? XRP can go down 50%. MSK, we've been saying this. We'll look into it for you. Martyn Lucas says you have 13 on Rumble. Hello, all the Rumble people. Please do hit the like button on Rumble. If we do get a certain amount of likes on YouTube, it's 50. We will give away some more money. Paid out live on the show. XRP. We can pay you in XRP. We can pay you in USDC. We can pay you in Cash App. We can pay you lots of different ways. Zach Zate wants peace in the world. I love that, and we would love the same. Jojo says, peace, brother. What happened, Zach Zate? Zach Zate is a family member. He is obviously been part of this show a lot. He's does the Friday phone in, but he's from Israel, so he obviously will know some people affected, and we're just saying that we we're just giving our condolences to everyone affected by that war, all the innocent lives lost, obviously on both sides. Mike says, I had bought a water company stock back in 2010 when I first started E-Trade account, 2,500 shares. It went up from 0.2 to over $15. There was no alerts back in the day, so I missed the trade. What? Wow. That is a trade of luck. It couldn't have gone all the way back down to 0.2 though. You must have been able to make some profit. Craig,
This is a test super chat alert for $32.
I thought someone donated that. I thought Martyn decided to donate to himself $32. I think it was just a test, or was it actually Martyn donating to himself? I'm not sure what happened there. It said it's a test donation, but that wasn't the normal test one. So I wonder if Martyn super chatted himself. Senior Polito Holt, stay safe, Tech. Thank you all for asking. Everyone in my family is safe for now. That's good to hear. MSK, XRP. So the trade was very clear with XRP. Let's put it this way. Let's go through the timeline of XRP. I've been here for 1.5 years behind the scenes. There was a lot of times I called in, and over time I started presenting. John bought a t-shirt, but it's just a test. I think Martyn is playing around with this. He's trying to put me off the stream. He's trying to put me off.
John
XRP,
donated $97. This is a test donation for $97.
Okay. Yeah, so XRP, I've been on the show for 1.5 years, and one of the very first things I was saying is that I do like the look of XRP. There was levels where I clearly liked the look of XRP, which was the 30 cent level. This is where a lot of the people part of the challenge got in. This is where Martyn's book got in. We were buying up until the news. So then we had the move up. We had the move up from the initial buy levels, which was around 250%. And just from the day of the news, we went up about 100%. This was a level we took profit, maybe not as much as we should. We took, well, I don't know. Everyone had, I can't say we, I mean, I'm talking about me and Martyn because we do the same, but other people might have taken more, other people might have taken less. I took less than I should have because obviously XRP is my favorite coin, so it's hard for me to sell it. But I still took 20-25% profits. I also had trades running, which I closed. But my spot position, maybe I should have taken 50% profit. Obviously, looking at it now, I should have taken 100% profit, but that's a risky way to do it. Anyway, profit was taken at this level, nevertheless. And then Bitcoin went down, Ethereum went down, the market came down, the S&P came down, liquidity came down, interest rates went up. Main reason is Bitcoin and Ethereum came down. So if they come down, XRP is bound to come down. But there's one good news about this. After this point, we knew XRP is no longer security, so I'm more confident holding this in 2 years' time. And after that point, we're now at a level where we think Ethereum is going to come down much lower and Bitcoin is going to come down lower. There's not really that much good news left for XRP in terms of there might be banks picking it up, but it's all about the bull market now. I'm happy to buy anything, any XRP, maybe even 60 cent when it was at that point. I was happy to DCA into XRP at any point after that because I now know XRP is not a security. That will be the only coin during the next bull run which is deemed not a security for now anyway. So I don't mind DCAing into XRP, but it's become more and more clear that we're on a verge of a collapse.
Mike 166A has become a member. Go, 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 Sensei.
Go, Sensei. Thank you, Mike. Yes, so XRP has now come down to this level. 48 cents, 50 cents, it's another buying opportunity. It will probably come down to 40 cents and maybe come down to 30 cents. But all of this is a buying opportunity. I think XRP, I will be so surprised if we don't hit all-time highs in the next 2 years. All-time highs is around $3, $3.20, which is nearly a 10x away from where we are now, and definitely a 10x from where we started buying it. I do believe XRP can go to $5, $10, $15 in the next bull run, but I don't know that how much of a bull market it's going to be next time around. I don't know if it's going to be of the magnitude of all the previous ones we've had. I think $3.50 is a conservative estimate for XRP, which is still, if you can get a 5-7x in a matter of years, that is obviously a great investment. So with XRP, obviously we're hoping for it to go high after news, but if the news came 4 months earlier when Bitcoin was going on that parabolic run, XRP would have gone up to $2-3 maybe. But what the time the news came out wasn't the best time in the crypto market, so it followed the crypto market. But that news won't go away just like that. That news is solidified in XRP's token. It's no longer secure.
Martyn, let Sensei do his thing without your distraction.
Thank you very much, MSK, for telling Martyn off. I needed you to say that. That's brilliant. Thank you for the super chat as well. Obviously, that goes towards Martyn's channel and it keeps the streams going. It's brilliant. So thanks for the super chat. That's amazing. Let's finish the XRP and then we'll celebrate that. So yes, XRP is ultimately I'm doing this for you actually, the XRP. So, because I know you want some gains quickly, but it can go up, but you need to really realize that there are levels. It can come down to 40 cents and it comes down to 30 cents. So it's more of managing risk and buying at certain levels, maybe buy some more at 40 cents, buy some more at 30 cents, just to be prepared for ultimately the reason we're buying XRP is not for tomorrow, it's for a couple of years' time. But thank you, MSK, for that super chat. I wish you the best of luck if you're still holding XRP. Let's try and give you...
Martyn, let Sensei do his thing without your distraction.
Thank you, MSK. I think Martyn is actually doing it again manually. So I don't know if he's trying to distract me or if he was just trying to give you extra credit. But thank you for the super chat. It's really brilliant. I don't mind it if he replays super chat. So let's give you some fireworks. Thank you very much for the super chat, MSK. And I've just noticed one thing, which no one seemed to remind me of, which was the bell. I can't believe I missed the bell. I always tell Martyn off for missing the bell, and I've just gone and missed the bell. We're 7 minutes behind. Why? Did anyone tell me that I couldn't help myself. That's what was going on there. Mike said there weren't any apps back in the day either, so you couldn't go on a website to check. I just forgot about checking. Oh, wow. Go Sensei, MSK with the super chat, lol, bad Martyn. Nice one, MSK. Hey everyone, do you feel more relaxed watching a live stream with a presenter? Don't you feel more relaxed watching a live stream with a presenter with a normal amount of hair? Mike says, Jojo, you are so bad, man. That's harsh. Wow. I wonder if I can do the... Faith says, lol, everyone like that, Jojo. Aljo, SBC, what do you think? I have gone through that already. Jojo says, laughing, Craig, we'll have a look at SBC, how it closed the day, and maybe we'll have a better idea. Craig says, Jojo, I was going to suggest Sensei shave his head for the remainder of Martyn's holiday. I won't be doing that. I did that once during COVID, and a few people weren't happy with it. Mike says, Steppenwolf to the rescue the bell. Is Martyn hacking the show now? Yes, he is, TRL. Magic carpet ride. I have the hair I was born with. Makes me more normal. I'm not leaving yet. That was the wrong button. Okay, so we did miss the bell. No one warned me that we missed the bell. Let's see how the stocks closed the day. We will be closing the show in about 5 minutes, so if you haven't already, do hit the like button. If we do hit 50 likes, let's see how far off we are. Oh, we've got 24. I mean, it is possible, maybe. Let's see what the results of the poll are, and maybe Martyn can close the poll so we can see what the results are. We've got more people entering the poll than we have likes, I think. Let me refresh that, maybe I'm wrong. Yes, we have more people answering the poll than we have likes. Okay, so the S&P closed down 0.64%. We're still holding on to that level, so I'm not concerned until we break below the 4,333, and we will be live for the opening bell tomorrow, so we'll see how that looks. If we do break below it, I think we're going to test the trend line again and again. If we test this trend line too many times, we will break through it. So we'll see how that goes. It all depends on this line here, 4,333. So the S&P closed down. Let's see if there's any. I'm not going to go through everything because we already have. Let's see if any notable gainers. Apple up 0.5%, Amazon up 0.4%, Palantir up slightly, and J&J up slightly. Those were the only stocks up today. Google was down 1.12%. Tesla was down 1.5%. Coca-Cola down 1.7%, McDonald's down 1.9%, ARK Invest down 3.5%. Wow, ARK Invest is obviously it might just be better to buy the stocks within ARK, but it's not a terrible ETF, and it is at these levels. So these are the levels of COVID lows. So remember, that's one thing we look for on stocks. Is it at COVID lows? That's normally a good level. So we are approaching that. So something to consider for ARK Invest. I wouldn't ever really, ARK Invest, I think is a good a bunch of stocks, but you just see what's inside them and decide to buy it in the same ratio if you keep up to date with the stocks, and you don't have to pay any fees. Tilray down 4%. Again, we've established a level. Hood down 4% today. We were looking to touch this trend line. We're coming back to it. So still a little bit more left, $9. SBC is having a pop, up 0.32% after hours. It closed its lowest ever daily candle. Let's see. No, it hasn't. The lowest ever daily candle close was on Monday. So it's not looking good. It looks like we're coming down to $1.50. Rocket Lab, it was that level. We hit it and we came down as predicted. We're at $4.44. Maybe we can come down to $4.05, but if you've taken the trade, don't be afraid to take some profits. Let's see what the comments are and let's finish up the show. Seems a bit quiet. Okay, let's see the results of the poll. It's SBC Thursday. Will we have a pop after hours? Yes was 38%, no was 61%. So it seems like I was right. I voted yes. We're up 0.32%. That is a pop. We are up after hours on SBCE. MSK Sensei, if Martyn trolls you, it means he respects you, respects and fears you. That must be why. He just doesn't want to put me off. That's it. Mike says, got to go fire up the magic carpet for a ride. So see you later, alligator. Thank you, Mike, for joining us. See you later. Jojo says, Mike, have fun, buddy. Tio Roll says, maybe he thinks he already owns and can escape to outer space. Out to SBC and get away with it. Aljo says, Martin, tell us what is going on with SBCE. Very direct, Aljo. You really want these answers. Answers that we can't directly just say we know exactly what's going on with SBCE. We can give you all the information we have. There was a great video from Martin, if you haven't watched it already, on the short squeeze yesterday, so have a look at that. Mike says, thanks buddy. MSK, Martin is the ultimate Bond villain. I do joke. Zax8 says, I'm waiting to buy 3,000 shares at 150. Come down to me SBC or fly high. I think we'll get it, Zach, so good luck to you. Tyrell says, good night. Thank you all for joining. On the way out, if you haven't already, hit the like button. We didn't hit 50 likes, but there is always tomorrow. And don't forget to enter the giveaway. I'll give you the link again. And if you can go onto my channel, if you just click on it and go to channel, if you could just subscribe, it will mean a lot. One day I'm hoping to do, hopefully in the next couple of months, I'm trying to do some clips to help you guys keep updated if you can't watch the whole show. But for now, thank you all for tuning in. I'll see you tomorrow for the opening bell. Take care of your money, your stocks, your crypto, and most importantly, take care of each other. See you later.